I'm gonna start off by saying that I had my own fight with opiates. I broke my back in '05, and the doctors began prescribing me large amounts of oxycodone. I became quite dependent on them, physically dependent, mentally dependent. As time went on, I was on them for about 5 years. I came to realize that I had become a drug addict. I got help. I got clean. I've been clean for more than 10 years now. But as I watch these politicians and our president talk about stopping the flow of opiates into our country, I'm going to go ahead and tell you that'll never work. That will never work. It's just like the prohibition of alcohol. When they made alcohol illegal, did that keep people from drinking? No, because there was still a demand for alcohol. So criminals became rich. Speakeasies became common practice. It didn't even slow the drinking down. It just made it illegal. Then there was prohibition on herb. There's a few states that's legalized it now. But do you think in any of those states where it's illegal that there's not people partaking? Because if you do, you're a fool. You are a fool. Okay? If we want to stop the opioid epidemic, then we have to stop the addicts from being addicts. They're sick. They've been traumatized or they've been heartbroken. Something's happened in their life that they can't deal with. So they're using the opioids to escape their reality, okay? Now, instead of taking these addicts and throwing them in jail, incarcerating them with criminals, why don't we put them in hospitals, put them in rehabs, get them the help they need? If we get the addicts in recovery, then there will be no need. If there's no need, there's no demand. The supply cut itself off. Do you think they would spend all that money bringing all that stuff into this country if nobody wanted it? That's the only way we're going to get it to stop. The only way we're going to get it to stop is if we get the demand gone. They're working at it ass backwards. Because I don't care what they do. They could put up fences around every part. They could put it around the beaches, around Texas, around. They could fence off every state. It would still get here. For Christ's sakes, it's in the jails. They can't keep it out of the jails, but they think they can keep it out of the country. No, we've got to cut the snake's head off. We have to cure the addicts. If we cure the addicts, we will stop the demand. If there's no demand, there will be no supply. That's the answer, folks. That's what I think. This is my opinion. But you have the right to your opinion. I'm not saying anything I say is facts. I'm just telling you the way I see it. But that's how I see it. Stop the demand, and the supply will stop with it. Pretty easy, huh? Let's work together. Let's get this done.